Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Exotic Gala. Now before I started getting into the music, I wanted to get a deep understanding as far as what K-pop Demon Hunters was about. Like a clear insight as far as how it's broken down. I found this wonderful video. It says K-pop Demon Hunters explained by a Korean teacher. Huge shout out to Talk to Me in Korea. I definitely want to get further insight, so if you guys wanted to know too, this would be the perfect video. If you already know, hey, you might learn a little something extra. But I want to dive into this. I'm super excited to have you guys with me. If you are new, don't forget to crystallize that like button, subscribe to the channel for more, but let's get right into it.
Did you enjoy watching K-pop Demon Hunters? I also just watched it last night with my sons for the second time and really liked it. And I'm here today to give you a light Korean lesson. So if you're ready, I am Hyunwoo and you're watching Talk to Me in Korean, and this is K-pop Demon Hunters explained by a Korean teacher without spoilers. First of all, Korean language fun facts for all Korean learners. The title K-pop Demon Hunters is the same in Korean. K-pop Demon Hunters. Is it the same? It's almost the same, but it feels longer in the Korean language, so people just call it Kaedehon, Kaedehon, just taking the initials, Kaedehon. And the boy band that works with the demon boss Guima is called Saja Boys, and it's a play on words. When you pronounce it like Saja, it means a lion. Saja, a lion. And the boy band uses lion logos everywhere. But when you pronounce it like Saja with a long vowel, it actually means an envoy or emissary. And it's also part of the word 저승사자, which means a messenger of the underworld or the death angel, like a Korean Grim Reaper. 저승 here originally means 저생, that life, which is not this life.
Comment down below, did you guys know that?
And the opposite is 이승, which originally was 이생, this life. So you are living in this life, 이승, and then you die and go to 저승 in old Korean shamanism, and 저승사자 take you to 저승. So the boy band members are not exactly Grim Reapers in the movie, but you see the connection and the wordplay being used. The demon boss is called Guima, and I haven't found an official explanation, but my guess is that it's just probably Magui reversed, Magui, Guima, because Magui means a demon or a devil or an evil spirit. Ma here itself already means a demon or a barrier to something that you're trying to do. So they just switch the words around. Qui means a ghost. So Magi, Guima. And on a lighter note, when the Huntrix girls go to a Korean herbal clinic and get the herbal tonics, the clinic is called 한의원. This is also a wordplay. 한의원, as a Korean word, means a Korean acupuncture and herbal clinic, and there, 의원 means a clinic. If a clinic has fewer than 30 beds for hospitalizing patients, it's categorized as 의원 in Korea. And if it's a bigger hospital with 30 beds or more, it's called 병원, hospital. And plus, a doctor can also be called 의원, although it has different Chinese characters behind it. Throughout the whole movie, we see...
That is so amazing. That's why I'm so glad I found this video, because a lot of the meaning and names throughout this movie is actually withholding its meaning and its value. So if you speak Korean very fluent, when you hear these names, you know that they're very similar, and sometimes they just switch a word or two or a symbol, but it definitely holds a lot of meaning to it. So I haven't seen it yet, but this is very insightful.
A cute tiger, 호랑이, and a magpie, 까치. And these two characters come from a famous genre of Korean folk paintings that were popular and widely enjoyed by common people hundreds of years ago during the Joseon dynasty. It's called 작호도. 작 means a magpie, and 호 means a tiger, and 도 means a painting. So it's a typical Korean style of painting, especially with these two animals together in one painting. In the original paintings though, the magpie didn't really have the three vertical Samsung Galaxy eyes like that on one side. Also, one fun fact about magpies, there's an old Korean belief that if a magpie chirps, it means a welcome guest is coming. 까치가 울면 반가운 손님이 온다. In the old days, people believed so because magpies are naturally very cautious birds with good memory. So if they see someone unfamiliar in the neighborhood, they will make noises. And as the story goes on and things happen in various parts of Seoul, you can see many familiar places that you yourself might have also visited, like the Enseol Tower, Naksan Park, etc., with slight creative modifications though. Because the Enseol Tower doesn't really have a giant amphitheater like in the movie. But still a very
beautiful.
good spot to visit.
남산 타워에 올라가 볼게요. 저기 멀리 롯데 타워였나?
There were also a lot of small Easter egg type elements that probably made you go, huh, I know what that is, or yeah, that's...
Yes, and see again, that's why I love to be so aware of these things, because those Easter eggs, you can't really notice them right away or the first time you watched it. Like he mentioned, he saw it twice. So I'm glad he's filling us in, especially with those special landmarks and buildings and structures. They definitely used realistic images into their film.
So true. While watching the show, for example, you see giant writings on the road saying 주차 금지, parking prohibited, no parking. And you see cars parked right on them, which is quite common in Korea. And when the girls eat at a restaurant, they put a napkin under the spoon and chopsticks, which is also quite common in Korea when people eat out. And during the scene where the Saja boys first perform in public, you see people wearing all sorts of different seasonal clothing, from short-sleeve t-shirts to a down jumper. And this really depicts what it's like during spring and autumn, especially in Korea, very, very accurately in my opinion, because the weather changes quite often during seasonal transitions and people don't know what to wear and people choose different outfits. And lastly, you can also see a lot of really familiar snack designs, packages, and business signs that you will also recognize commonly while visiting Korea. So I think it might be a good idea to rewatch the show one more time before your next visit to Seoul. And now, since you're still watching, thank you very much, you're amazing. In the songs introduced in K-pop Demon Hunters, Kaedaehan, even while the songs are mostly in English, there are some parts that are just in Korean. And in order to fully enjoy the songs, you want to understand what those Korean parts mean. So, as a Korean teacher, let me break down those lines for you. In the song Your Idol by Saja Boys, you hear these expressions in Korean. First of all, 끝없이. 끝없이, endlessly. 끝 means end and 없다 means be not there or there is none, and 없이 is in its adverb form, so it means without an end as an adverb. 끝없이. And then this one is interesting. 내 황홀에 취해, 내 황홀에 취해, intoxicated by my bliss, entrancement. 내 means my, 황홀 means bliss or entrancement, and 취하다 means to get intoxicated or to get drunk. And this is a very poetic expression, and a more common everyday usage using the word 황홀 is actually in the form of 황홀하다, 황홀하다, which means that something is very splendid or someone is entranced by something splendid. And next, 빛이 나는. 빛이 나는, it means shining or radiant. 빛 means light and 나다 means to come out. So 빛이 나는 means from which light comes out. Next we have 계속 외쳐. 계속 means continuously. 외치다 means to shout. So 계속 외쳐, keep shouting. And then we have 낫지 않는. We are talking about a fever that's 낫지 않는. So not healing. 낫다 means to heal or to feel better, and this is the negative form. So together it means which doesn't heal. Something which doesn't heal.
Oh my gosh,
okay?
You could really learn so much from this, and I love his breakdown. Like,
and then next we have 나를
so
위해
understandable.
넌 존재하는 아이들.
That is
this
so amazing.
Is a bit jumbled up in word order, but 나를 위해 is for me, 넌, you are, 존재하는, that exist or who exist, 아이들, children. Kind of like you exist for me. And in the song Golden by Huntrix, you hear these Korean expressions. 어두워진 앞길 속에. In the darkened path ahead. 어둡다 means to be dark. 어두워지다, to get dark. 어두워진, that has gotten dark. 앞길, up is forward, front, 길 is path, road,
nice.
Route. 앞길, path forward, 속에, inside. So in the darkened path. And then we have 끝없이 once again appearing here. This was in Your Idol too, right? Endlessly. And then 영원히 깨질 수 없는, unbreakable forever. 영원히 is forever, eternally. 깨다 is to break. 깨지다 is the passive voice to get broken. And 깨질 수 없다 means to be impossible to get broken. And lastly, we have 밝게 빛나는 우리, we who shine brightly. 밝다, to be bright, 밝게, brightly, 빛나다, to shine, 우리, we. So that was my spoiler-free breakdown of K-pop Demon Hunters from a Korean language and culture perspective, from a Korean teacher's point of view. I hope this...
Oh my goodness. I am so glad he mentioned that, because I know like he mentioned some of the songs are in English, but there are some Korean words. So this definitely helps the whole meaning of the song.
This will help you enjoy the movie even more and make you rewatch it with new eyes and ears. If you like this kind of culture and language deep dive, please let me know in the comments, and I might do more like this for other Korean shows and movies. Thank you so much for watching and learning Korean with us. I will see you next time. 안녕히 계세요. 감사합니다.
Yes. This was amazing. I'm super excited. Who knows? We might just have to check out some of these songs. Comment down below if you guys want to hear Golden. I am so thrilled. But like I said, I have not seen the movie just yet, even though I know it came out in August 31st, I think. So we're late, but we're not late. But comment down below, let me know if you've learned anything from this video. I hope so. I know I have. Thank you guys sincerely. Always make sure you spread the love, and I will see you guys in the next.